Welcome to Absolute Legends. I am Former Face, I am Pete, I am back, and today we're going to have a topic because it's in autumn now. The rain's coming in, the colder nights, all that stuff. And we know we're getting towards winter where it's going to be freezing cold, not very nice, especially here in the UK. So I thought I'd start off with doing a small list of some of my favourite boozy fragrances. Now, quite frankly, booze can go into most things. This is my top 7 boozy fragrances. If you want part 2, let me know in the comments and I will do a part 2 for you. There is one honourable mention. I'll talk about that in a second. But as always, let's crack on into this list and talk about some really nice boozy fragrances. Right, the only honourable mention, and this came out a couple of years ago. The reason it's on the honourable mentions list is sometimes it's not the easiest thing to find. So therefore, that's why I've done it. It runs about 40 quid, but it's a great little number from. This is from Brazil. This is Boticario. This is Malbec. Now, this one smells like red wine, amazingly enough. It's really nice, though. It's got leather, yuzu. It's almost really, really fresh, but boozy as well. Super unique. It's got amber in violet leaves in it, so it's still a bit fresh, but it has that booziness to it that's quite unique. Try and find this one. It is a real nice one. It can work pretty much any time, any place, anywhere. But I think even daytime would be perfect for this. I probably wouldn't go nighttime unless you're going for a special occasion. I think that's probably better for where this one goes. Super unique, really nice number. So my honourable mention is Boticario Malbec. Right, we're going to crack off on the list and we start in 2021. Quite frankly, this is just outrageous. It's so nice. From the house of Dior, this is Dior Vanilla Diorama. This is so good. This is all about rum and it's so freaking intoxicating. It's so good. It's also got notes of orange, cardamom. It's got that sexiness with it, with that spice. Spice and booze just go hand to hand like a beautiful, beautiful marriage. It just works every single time. And I don't think it matters what it is. Even like cinnamon, there's warm, comforting, even clove would work beautifully well. This sandalwood, and obviously vanilla in here. This is not cheap, but my God, wear this on a night out. I guarantee you, especially if it's cold, this beats most club things like Eros, Sauvage, in my book, especially because it's different, and that's what I like about this one. Super unique, well worth finding a bottle. Now, I gotta say, it's not cheap. This is 125ml bottle. I think it costs about 180 quid. So, like I say, not cheap, but my God, it is so worth it if you want to smell better than 99.9% of people out there. Great little hidden gem. So my first one is Dior Vanilla Diorama. Right, my next one, and this came out 2018. This one has a super unique note of cherry liqueur. Now that kind of gives it away for what it is. And it has Tom Ford. This is Lost Cherry. I think this is so criminally underrated. It really is. Yes, there's obviously all the ones that came in this line like Effing Fabulous and Rose Brick and all the other ones. But this one, I think is so good because that cherry liqueur note makes it fantastic, super unique, and not many people will be wearing this. People kind of forgot about this one, and I don't know why. Just one of those things. There's got almonds, cinnamon. So again, you're looking at spices, which goes with this. Again, like I said, it works hand in hand beautifully. Benzoin and some cloves. A super unique fragrance. It works for either party, men or women. Doesn't really matter. Works phenomenally well. Again, I would probably wear this more going out. I think most of these I'd say go wear out rather than daytime. I just think it's elevates where you are a little bit more than like something a bit more pouring. Like I say, great little number. I think this one cost me about 120 for this. Still not cheap, but super unique, well worth finding. So this is Tom Ford Lost Cherry. Right, next one, and this came out in 2013. And quite frankly, this is probably the most versatile one out of the whole lot. You could wear this 3 out of 4 seasons very easily. You can probably wear it to work, but I probably wouldn't recommend it doing too many sprays, especially if it's warmer. In the winter, yeah, you go about 3, maybe 4 sprays. It's Bentley for men. Now, yes, I will say Bentley for men intense is a more intense version of this. I just say this is more versatile. I think it works better for most people. It's the same price. I think it's about £35. And I'm going to tell you now, this stuff never ever gets tiring. So rum, bay leaf, black pepper. So again, you're looking at spices with it just works every single time. And I'm just one of those great things. Tonka, leather, even a bit of iris in it. Super, super amazing fragrance. Love this one a lot. I think most people just ditch it for intense. I think this is better than intense. Only because intense, you can pretty much only wear it in winter. This, like I say, more versatile, just as good, and performs amazingly well. Great little hidden cheapy gem. So this is Bentley for men. Right, next one up, and this is a pure throwback beaut. It's still available. It's still going strong. Now, some of the flankers have gone, like Black Orient, Black Cologne. You're kind of getting where I'm going with this. This is the original Man in Black from 2014. This is sensational stuff. There is a reason they've spawned so many flankers from this. It just works so well. The only thing I don't like about this is the atomizer. I think it's a bit trashy, but I will forgive it for that because what's inside of here is phenomenal. Rum, spices, iris, it's leather, tonka. I mean, it's got everything you want in this. Again, I would wear this going out. If you can find some of the flankers, like I say, Black Orient, Black Cologne, I'm trying to think what else there was. There's a few others that I've got. If you get any of them, pick them up. I guarantee you, you will love them. But this one was the original. Can't really argue with this one. It's so good. And people still to this day absolutely love this fragrance. So my fourth one is Bvlgari Man in Black. Right, we couldn't have a boozy list without this fragrance. It has spawned off probably more clones than I can count on 2 hands. Quite frankly, it came out in 2020 and it is the one, the only. Kilian Angel Share. It is so good. It smells absolutely phenomenal. And I'll tell you one thing, I will never get bored of smelling this. Even if it's Comra, if it's Kismet Angel, like whichever one you want to go with. Obviously, I know there's others than that, but those are the ones I know remember most. But that cognac in here is amazing. But again, you got that sweet, sexy spiciness with cinnamon in here. So nice. It works amazingly well. Tonka, even candied almonds. It's just an amazing scent. Super unique. And whichever way you want to go with the original, with the clone, which one you want to go with, it doesn't matter. It gets the same result every single time. Super unique. Well worth finding a bottle of it. I say, or a clone. It doesn't matter. Buy it. Love it, cherish it, and anyone who's, even like the young guys, should love this one because there's enough sweetness in here that they would like it. So my next one is Kilian Angel Share. Right, next one, and this came out a couple of years ago, and I was so pumped for this release. It was one of those releases that I was just like, I gotta get it, I gotta get it. And I was itching to get this one, and as soon as I got it, I was not disappointed whatsoever. So for me, from the house of Givenchy, this is Gentleman Reserve Prive. It's still phenomenal 2 years later, and I think it is one of the best ones they've got out of this line. Not to say I don't like Initio Intense or the Boozy or the EDP. I think they're all good. This one, I just think it's just a tiny bit better. I think the way they use the whiskey in here, the iris in here, and the chestnut, it smells so freaking good. And it's also got woods as well in here. It's just a very, and I would say you can wear this during the day. I think there's enough in here that you can get away with. I think it's still a little bit fresh. It smells fantastic. works amazingly. But if you want to dress it up, you can do that as well, which again, another good reason that this is a great versatile little weapon. Have it in your back pocket. This is not expensive. I think I paid about 60-70 quid, and it was just a new release. I think you can get about 50 to 60. Even at that price, it is so well worth getting a bottle of this. If you haven't tried it, just get some samples, try that first. But for me, I think this is an amazing one. So my next one is Givenchy Gentleman Reserve Prive. Right, last but certainly not least, and this one came out in 2016, and quite frankly, it's an absolute juggernaut of a fragrance. Now, it's not a big bottle, but you don't need a lot. This is Initio Side Effect. This is amazing. And this is all about rum again. But this is all about rum and tobacco. And though, again, those two combinations will work pretty much every single time. I don't know why, tobacco and booze, it's like you're going out to a pub back in the 90s. Who knew? There's also sandalwood, cinnamon. It smells amazing. So you've still got that sweetness from the cinnamon. The sandalwood makes it just nice and woody, but very, very masculine. You know damn well this is for a man. Now, women, I have seen them try to pull this off. Occasionally it does work. I just think it's got too much that it goes towards the masculine more than it does the feminine. That's my personal point on this. Smells great. Wear this going out again. It's the same as going out with this one, the Diorama. These smell amazing. And like I said, the saffron in here as well is fantastic. Great little number. It's not cheap. I think, if I remember correctly, I paid about $140 for a good deal on this one. Criminally underrated. People have kind of slightly forgotten about it, but I'm bringing it all back now. So my last one is Initio Side Effect. Right, so there you have it. 7 of my favourite boozy fragrances. Now, as always, like I say, if you want a part 2, let me know in the comments. I'll do a part 2 in the next month or so. As always, now time to tell you what I'm wearing in scent of the day. Right, I'm wearing a discontinued fragrance. Now, I will say this, I have seen bottles of it still floating around. I have 2 bottles of this, and quite frankly, that's enough for me. This is Paco Rabanne 1 Million Prive. This is probably the best one from the line, other than Intense, which is the gold bar one, which looks amazing. And it is just about myrrh, tobacco, blood orange, which gives that nice freshness to it. Amazing scent. It's also got some sweetness in tonka, which keeps it tied into the line of the 1 million line, which is amazing. This Unlucky I like as well. Those 3 are my favourite 3. And I think all 3 have been discontinued, which absolutely sucks, but I've got backups of all of them. This is my scent of the day, and as always, let me know in the comments what your scent of the day is, but mine is 1 Million Prive by Paco Rabanne. Right, so there you have it. 7 amazing boozy fragrances that I think every man should know about. And if you've got 1 or 2 of them, wear them and enjoy them. Going out, enjoying stuff. Autumn is here, so all we've got to remember now is we're going to get some warmer, sexier fragrances. So this is where us fragheads go a bit mad, because we love richer, warmer, sexier fragrance. It's not like you the freshies, but I think we like naughty ones. As always, if you want to find me on TikTok or Instagram, I'll put links in the description box below for you, so you can go straight to them, which will be cool. And I'm posting them most days now. As always, if you want to have a top 10 list, a fragrance review, or a question, hit me up in the comments. If you haven't subscribed yet, hit the subscribe button, join the legends that you are. And as always, you absolute legends, smell amazing. Thank you so much for watching. Peace out.